Good evening, and what is on the menu tonight? We have a Chianti from 2015 from a cooperative, like Chianti, if that's pronounced properly. This is titled Loggia del Conte Chianti. Quite classic labeling, which I quite like actually, I must say. Sometimes the classic labeling thing doesn't really work anymore, but it doesn't have shelf presence, but I think this looks pretty good actually. So 2015, it's approaching 3 years old, and this particular cooperative is a new one to me, but sourcing grapes from, I suppose, the wider Chianti area. This particular wine is all tank ferments, and then it sees about 3 months in Austrian oak, large oak containers for sort of settling, light maturation. It's designed to be a wine which is relatively simple, easy to drink. You don't need to age it, things like that. It'll just go straight to food, I suppose, straight to market. So Sangiovese is a key grape variety in Chianti, if you don't know that already. If you see Sangiovese on a label of a bottle somewhere, that is the main Chianti grape variety. In along with that is Caniolo and Colorino. Only in 5 to 10% the total blend would be those two grape varieties. Just sort of like a bit of seasoning, a bit of salt, a bit of pepper, I suppose. But Sangiovese is the king in Chianti, and if you go into like your Brunello de Montalcinos, it is the same grape variety, but it's just called Brunello in that particular area, as it is in, say, Vino Nobile de Montepulciano. Basically, any sort of big, well-known red wine in Tuscany, it's Sangiovese is the major base, outside of sort of what's termed the Super Tuscans, which will use more international varieties. So my daughter was saying earlier on, actually, when I had this cork in it, it's like, why did they not have a screw cap, or why do they use that cork, and so on and so forth. And it's really down to history, I suppose. As I was saying, that in order to be called Chianti on the label, they have to use a cork in the bottle. Simple as that. You can't put a Chianti in a screw cap, so no matter where you buy Chianti, it shouldn't be in a screw cap, as far as I'm aware. Maybe that has changed, but that's the last I heard of it. But so there you go. Little silly little fact for you. Over dinner, you can tell people this when you're drinking Chianti, and you open it up and you see a cork, and you can tell them why it's got a cork in it, because of history and rules. That's it. So anyway, back to the actual wine. Medium weight. It's got a nice sort of brick red, like garnety edge to it. So typical Italian, I suppose. 3 years old of this Tuscan style. Now, this is not expensive Chianti by any means. It sort of sells around that £10 mark. So you can get some ropey things in around that point from Chianti, because there's a global demand on the style, and it's a well-known name, so they feel they can charge a lot of money for it. But I must say, when I tasted this earlier, it impressed me. Really nice, authentic Chianti nose. It's not wishy-washy by any means. It has a little bit of leather in there. It's got some nice red fruits, a little bit of spice. Very appealing on the nose. For the value for money on the nose alone, it looks good. Nice weight to it. Those fresh acids that you expect from the Sangiovese, and expect from Italy, and those acids work really well with the local tomato dishes that sort of help cut through all that sort of stuff. You get the nice sort of cherry fruit coming through. A little bit of grip to it, not too much. It's quite a soft style, easy to drink. Sort of wine, it can fit with a lot of foods. It'll drink very well. If you want to have, you're having your spaghetti bolognese, you're having your pasta, your pizza, and you want something Italian, have a look at this. La Chianti Loggia del Conte, however you pronounce it. Really nice buy, I must say. I like that. So sub £10 or £10 or a bracket Chianti, you'll not go far wrong. caterlianwine.com, place where taste matters. Cheers.